What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have another BT12 deck profile. This is our black or black-red WarGreymon deck profile. So we got some new support for WarGreymon for BT12, some really good stuff. I decided to put away my black WarGreymon, so actual black WarGreymon, not the black colored WarGreymon, because this is going to get confusing otherwise. I've been playing that since BT8, and I decided I wanted to try something new. And this gave me an opportunity to do something I never got to do, which is play WarGreymon X-Antibody. So that's really cool, and some really great abilities with the new raid keyword, and I'm just really enjoying it. And let's get into it, because I think this is a really good, really competitive deck for both formats, for both regionals and Ultimate Cup. And we'll get into it, and I'll tell you what I think and why I like this deck. So start off with, we have our 4 Koromon. You could play the draw Koromon if you wanted to. This is just the best one. DP boost, perfect. You only need 4 really. We have 4 copies of the new Agumon from BT12. So he digivolves for 0 on a Koromon. So you're always going to be okay with your stack. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 Digimon card with Greymon or Omnimon in its name, and 1 Tamer with Taikami in its name among them to your hand. So reveal 4, get 2. It's the best combination in all of Digimon. I think, other than Huckmon, because I believe Huckmon is a reveal 5, add 2. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I played them. But really, reveal 4 is just the best. Place the rest on the bottom of your deck. Well, this inheritable, while this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon its name, plus 1000 DP. So you get, and that's all turns, which is actually better than Black War, because Black War had the unfortunateness that you would always have the DP on your turn, never on your opponent's turn. We have 4 of the Agumon plus 2000 DP. If this Digimon has Greymon its name, it's one of the best ones you just always run for. He's the one you want to see in your stack. Then we play 4 Agumon X-Antibody, because this is an X-Antibody deck. You're getting those free abilities. You're having those cool boys. It's just so good. And of course he reveals top 3 and searches you a Greymon name and then an X-Antibody. Greymon or Omnimon, but that barely ever happens. That's it for our level 3s. Just 12, which is a really good, perfectly good number. We're playing 3 of the new Greymon. Again, if you've seen my Gallantmon profile, 3 is a good number for these type of abilities. So it is a Digivolve 2 from a level 3 with Agumon in its name, so it doesn't have to worry about color. When Digivolving, if you don't have a Tamer with Taikami in its name, you may play a Tamer with Taikami in its name from your hand without paying its cost. So it gives you a free tie, which is really great. But again, late game, you're going to have ties. It's not as good. You're not going to want to play it. You're going to want to play it in the stack more than on the field. It also has a 1000 DP all turns inheritable if you have Greymon or Omnimon its name. So I think 3 is perfect. And allows us to play 3 of the ST1 Greymon for that extra security tech plus 1 to go a little bit more aggro. It's always a good call. Then you play 3 of the Greymon X-Antibody, because again, it's 0 cost. It protects your guys. If you have the ability to, on deletion effects, you can trash 2 cards of the same level and save your guys. So that's really good. And you also play the 1 Greymon X-Antibody, because it's at 1 for a reason. You kind of got to play it. It's at 1 for a reason. It's busted. It goes into your level 5, and I think your level 5 in this deck only costs 3 to Digivolve into. So it's 1, because he decreases the Digivolution for each color by 1. So as long as you're playing a red-black level 5, it's only going to cost you 1, which is just nuts. And then of course he has the inheritable, if it would be deleted or returned to the deck or hand by an effect, by placing 1 X-Antibody from the Digimon's Digivolution cards to the bottom of the owner's deck, prevent it from leaving play. So that's always really good. So really great push, and it's another X-Antibody card. So that is it for those. That's 10 level 4s. which is an alright number. Level 5s, we're playing the new BT12 Metal Greymon. Like I said, it's a 4 to Digivolve, but it's 3 to Digivolve with a card with Greymon in its name. So if you have that Greymon X-Antibody, it's literally 1 to Digivolve into. It's got the raid keywords, so it may, when it attacks, it may switch that attack target to your opponent's Digimon, unsuspended Digimon with the highest DP. And then all turns, once per turn, when an attack target is switched, you may play a black or red tamer with a play cost of 4 or less from your hand without paying its cost. So free tamer plays, super huge, and it gets really big with the DP inheritables, so you never really have to worry too much about what you're attacking. And then it has an inheritable. When this Digimon has Greymon or Omnimon in its name, it gains piercing. So that's really, really cool. The piercing is great. If you have X-Antibody underneath it, you can attack. Of course, you want to use its switch ability first before using the Digivolution ability from X-Antibody. You can Digivolve into Metal Greymon X-Antibody for a cost of 0, which would then give him security attack +1 with piercing. But of course, once you've done that switch, which is really, really cool. And then if this Digimon has Metal Greymon or X-Antibody, its Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains 3,000 DP until the end of the turn. So it makes them super huge, plus all the other boost inheritables. It's such a really great combo. So that's all you need for level 5s. So really, really combo-oriented deck, which is what I really like about it. You have the new 3 of the new WarGreymon, Black, Red WarGreymon from BT12. He Digivolves for 3 on a card with Metal Greymon in its name. So it cheapens out that cost too. He's got Raid again. When Digivolving until the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon gets 3,000 DP and Reboot. So huge Reboot potential. And then all turns, once per turn, when attack target is switched, unsuspend this Digimon. So yeah, the Raid keyword is just so good, and you can unsuspend and attack multiple times, get multiple checks, just really good. Then we play 2 WarGreymon X-Antibody. Digivolve for 1 on a WarGreymon. When this card is removed from your opponent's security stat, when a card is removed from your opponent's security stat, gain 1 memory. So you do multiple checks, you gain multiple memory for him, especially if you attack with him, attack with the WarGreymon, and then use X-Antibody to Digivolve into him. You can potentially keep your turn. End of attack. If WarGreymon or X-Antibody is in this Digimon's Digivolution cards, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to this Digimon's DP. So, and it's going to get big. It can get really, really big, especially if you get the 3,000 from him, and then that transfers on to him, because it's this Digimon gets 3,000 DP in Reboot. So, until the end of your opponent's turn. Play 1 Blitz Omnimon, because Blitz Omnimon for game makes sense. You can win games, and of course, especially with all the DP you're going to be getting back. That's it for our Digimon. We play 3 Cool Boy. You could play 4. I'm always a big proponent of 3 Cool Boy is enough. I feel like it's never really let me down. But 4 is a good number too, but it allows me to play other things that I want to play. Mostly it allows me to play 3 of the new Tai Kamiya. I was thinking about playing 2, but he's just so good and gets you so much memory. So the start of your main phase or on play, one of your Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its name gets 1,000 DP and blocker. So, and this stacks too. So you can, if you have like multiples of him, you can give your guy up to like 3,000 DP a turn, and blocker, especially with the Reboot ability you get off of the WarGreymon here. And then when one of your Digimon Digivolves into a Digimon with Greymon or Omnimon in its name by suspending this tamer, gain 1 memory. That is super good. I've used this. In succession, you stack, you gain like 3 memory. You Digivolve, you don't have to worry about passing turn. It's just super strong. This new Tai Kamiya is super good. And he's only 3 costs, and you can play him for 3 with so many different means. We play 1 of the regular Tai because, hey, memory tamer. Plus, you get that nice security attack +1, if you have 4 or more. Because your everything you have is red. It's black, but it's red. So everything you have is red. So you get that nice extra security attack +1. Gives you a little bit of push, a little bit of aggro. And then you also play the Yu Yakuga which is another memory tamer. And of course, it's really good because when your Digimon digivolves into a Greymon, by suspending this tamer, you get 2000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. If it digivolved into the same level Digimon, it is unaffected by your opponent's option cards until the end. So it's just really good. And with the level 5 Metal Greymon from BT12, you can play either of these guys for free, which is just super huge. So that's it for your tamers. 8 tamers. It's a lot, but it's good. And then we play option cards. We play 2 Hades Force because it's a Greymon, so you can still play it and pop something huge. 12 cost. I think that your highest one is 12 cost. So I mean, you can still pop a bunch of stuff under 12, which is really, really good. You can decrease it by 2 if you have the X-Antibody. And then you can delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest play cost if it gets hit out of security. And then of course, one of your, once you delete all those cards, then one of your Digimon with Greymon and its name may attack a player, which is also really good. 2 X-Antibody, you need at least 2. You want to see it with this guy. You want to see it with all your different abilities, be able to go into it. And then lastly, I play 2 win rates. These could be red mem boosts, but right now I like win rates. If I was going to go into a Ultimate Cup format, these would be red memory boosts. And of course, these would be something else. So win rate's really great because if you have a tamer in play, you may use this option card without meeting its color requirement. And then the next time one of your Digimon would Digivolve, you may trash a Digimon card in your hand of the same color, as the Digivolving Digimon to reduce the memory cost by 4. So you can potentially make stuff like this for free. If you have to go into an X-Antibody and you don't have this guy, you can make that free. It's so many different options. It's 2 cost, and you don't even have to worry about the color requirement as long as you have a tamer in play, which in this deck you should always have a tamer in play. So yeah, I really like it. I think I was starting to like it late into last format with Black WarGrey, but now I'm really liking it. So I decided that I would try to keep using this instead of the red mem boosts. So, but if you were going to play in an Ultimate Cup format, I would say you'd cut these for mem boosts. You might even cut these for mem boosts and just run 4 mem boosts, or you could potentially play things like play an extra Hades Force, play an extra WarGreymon. You're going to have to cut the Omnimon, obviously. Different little things here, but the deck is very solid and very easily changed to an Ultimate Cup format deck, and still really good in both. So I'm really enjoying this. I think this is a really awesome deck. It's my first time getting to play an actual WarGreymon X-Antibody deck, so I'm really excited and I'm really enjoying this. I really like black-colored WarGreymons. They're just so good. And, tell me what you guys think. If you enjoyed the deck, if you like the profile, what you think I could do to change it or make it better. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. And that's all for now, folks.